This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Check out the thing. Welcome.
There we go.
Welcome to Chicago. It's right there. Up. There you go.
Where is it? Yeah, you do this. You do this.
Ivan is kind of PO'd on the defense.
I am.
But welcome to Chicago. We are live from Output Lounge in Berwyn, 3250 Grove Avenue. It is popping in here. Not an empty seat. Well, there's a couple because it's rotating. But it looks good. Good crowd. Everybody's enjoying the wings, enjoying the cold drinks, and enjoying Bears football. We are up 20-7. It's a lot of points that we made in the pregame show came to fruition when it came to the defense, when it came to the running game. But that last series for the defense was weak.
Yeah, it was weak. And there's a lot of things that, what do you want? What do you want? The good or the bad? The good or the bad?
No, give me the bad first.
The bad first?
Yeah, give me the bad first.
Okay, the bad first. Caleb Williams and the offense can't get things going. The running game is there.
Running game
is there. Montague, Swift, this offensive line, they're getting pushed. They're getting about 2-3 yards off the ball, and the running backs are getting some good push. But the offense with Caleb Williams, as far as the passing game is concerned, is pretty bad, man. It's inconsistent. Caleb's made some bad passes. Rome, there's a couple plays on that last drive that you need to fucking make.
You need to catch the ball.
You need to catch the ball. I don't care what cornerback's on you. You had the ball hit you in the hands, and you got alligator arms, man.
It's definitely the neighborhood rule. Again, we talked about in pregame show. It hits your hands cleanly.
Make the fucking catch.
Make the catch.
You're a top 10 fucking pick. Make the catch or hit the weight room.
Oh, my goodness.
Either way, Caleb wasn't good either. Inconsistent. The interception he threw, he stared him right down. I know you're going to Rome. You trust Rome, but they also know that. You know what I'm saying? You got to make an adjustment here. And he stared Rome down, threw the ball, and it got picked. Rome should have worked his way back, I thought, but regardless, he stared him down. He threw the ball, and it got intercepted. It was a bad pass. It's just too much inconsistency for the passing game for my liking. I think they got a little bit away from the running attack there. Here and there, but once they went right back to it, we kept getting yards. The defense is the good, right?
Yeah.
Except for that last drive where I'm like, you played too fucking soft. Like
cover 3, cover 2.
At first, they got real greedy, tried to blitz Brisker.
Prevent.
But no, they blitzed Brisker.
Yeah, they did.
And then Stevenson gets beat over the top with no safety help. That I get it. You're getting aggressive, but also what they're going to do. They're going to take a shot.
Yeah,
and they're in max protect. I didn't like. I hated that final drive. Everything about it, including the last play where you're in zone when you clearly needed to go man to man and put at least give the guy a check at the line to slow him down because Olave was running free the entire final drive. He was just free running.
That prevent defense did not help the momentum of the game because now they get the ball back in the second half. And it allows them to continue momentum to try to score. Again, we talked about Caleb Williams, 8 for 16, 97 yards. That one ugly pick because he stared him down. The running game, Swift, 10 for 48 with a touchdown. Monangai, you called it, 5 for 26, so you hit your.
Well, I hit the pub, but I need him to get 50 so I can hit my prediction.
I like him for 50.
Yeah,
5.2, one tutty. Roshan Johnson sighting, 1 for 11.
His one touch was a hard run. Finally, we get to see. Something out of Roshan other than special teams, but it was a good run. The running attack is doing a good job, right? The running attack is doing a good job. It's what you're doing with your passing game off of the run that is pissing me off because you should have more points here.
Definitely have more points.
You should have at least 2 touchdowns on this team. And I picked Caleb Williams to have a big game because this fucking team is ready to get got. And you can't let them back into the game like you did on that final fucking drive.
No, that final drive was horrible. Again, we talked about it in the pregame. The receivers need to catch the ball, have more receptions, more with 2, Dunze with 2, Komet and Loveland with 1 each. Ozzy has 2. He's another one that dropped the ball right in his hands. Swift and Monangai have not been part of the passing game. Again, the defense has been stellar except for that last drive. But we're looking at what? 1, 2, 3 sacks, a interception, and a fumble.
Yeah. Defense has been playing lights out. That's why we're up 20-7 right now. Should be 20-0 or 27-0. But I'll digress with that. The defense is playing on fire. Keep that up in the second half. You know they're going to try to attack. They're down now. They're going to start bombing.
They're going to start throwing the ball. They're not going to be running the ball.
You're going to see screens. You're going to see, Spencer Rattler in the backfield airing it out. Continue to put pressure on him. He'll make mistakes like he did in the first half. But if you're going to give him time back there and you're going to allow him to throw to a limited secondary, he can hit you up. And that's exactly what he did in that final drive.
The front four is making the push. You don't need your safety to come down.
No.
You did not need your safety to come down. I thought
at that point you didn't need him to come down. You didn't need him to come down and blitz there. I thought, I get you gamble. I get what you're trying to do. But at that point, I think it's better to prevent them from scoring a touchdown than, going ahead and trying to force another turnover at that point, because it's like, hey, I get what you're trying to do, but what happened. And that's exactly why you don't I felt like that should have been different. But Dennis Allen has been calling a great game. I don't want to that one is a bad drive, but still, it was a huge point in the game because they get the ball back in the second half. So as good as they were in the first half, they need to be better, period. Everybody needs to be better. Even the defense. The defense, like I said, they're been playing on fire. You need to be better. Caleb Williams, I'm calling him out right now. Caleb, be better in the second half.
Yeah.
Caleb, you need to be better in the second. You can put this team away if you are better in the second half.
That last drive before they turned the ball over, and I was telling you off air, he had 5-6 yards to run, and he could have ran that, got that yardage instead of trying to force the ball. Yeah. And guess what? It was 4th and 4. If you would have got those 5-6 yards, that you had nothing but greenery in front of you. Yeah. You could have slid, boom, let's keep the drive going.
Even if you get down to 4th and 1, 4th and inches,
okay,
Ben will go for it.
Yeah.
You probably will go for it.
You got big head Roshan Johnson to go.
Right. Mountain guy's running hard.
Yeah.
Swift is running harder still. Again, I like this. I like Swift's, one cut, hit the hole. Like that's something that's he adjusted on. That's great. Again, Caleb, this team could come back into this game. You are the one that could put it away with this offense, especially if this defense gets you the ball back, man. You got to be better.
You're going to see the Saints sit on the offensive line because they're going to know they're going to try to run the ball and establish a run again because they feel like you can't pass against us. So you're going to see that a lot more in the second half where the Saints are trying to sit in and stop the running game and force Caleb to beat them.
I hope they come out play action. If they when we get the ball back, I hope we come out play action because I was saying that I was like we need more, we need a little bit more, and I would like to see more under center from Caleb. And I get that there's some pressure coming with Young and everything like that. Put a running back there. Put a tight end back there as a mock fullback or fullback or whatever, and work off of that. Work off of play action under center. I just part of me feels like Caleb thinks too much. Like he's as a plays developer or the play breaks down, right? He could make plays.
Yes, he's seen him do that.
Especially when the play breaks down, he has to break the pocket. To me, there's a lack of decisiveness when it comes to that because he's like, all right, I could run here. But then you see him pull back and it's like, Caleb, you got about like 4 or 5 yards. Take the 4 or 5 yards.
Do you think that's been coached out of him?
No. I don't think it's coached out of him. I think it just needs to be talked into him. Like, hey, Caleb, I get it. Like, you could force this ball to roam, right? But look they're not going to get to you until you slide down. And then by that time, the play's done.
Right. It's 5-6 yards. Let's go.
There's things that Caleb needs to be better at. Again, if you're better in the second half, you will put this game away handedly. But if you continue to be inconsistent on offense, especially in the passing game, this team can come back.
We literally had the Saints at negative 16 yards passing right before that play, and total yards for the Saints 104, 14 yard rushing. Alvin Kamara's been blown up in the passing game.
He looks like he fucking wants to play.
I'm telling you, he wants to get traded. He's going to change his stance. He's going to change his stance and say, trade me.
When Blitzker blew his ass up, and got that sack that was a fucking.
Oh yeah, please talk about that.
Look, man, I get your hit. I get the helmet is touched. But there needs
It's
to
a
be
follow-through.
There needs to be something discussed at the end of the season in the owners' meeting. Says that was you hit the ball, you go after the ball, and then incidentally, because his arm gets pushed back, your hand hits his head. That to me, it was if it was the launch, if it was because he launched, I guess even that's ticky tack.
But he played the ball first.
But he was going after that ball with his hand, no doubt.
Right.
So I just
and
there needs to be something. There needs to be
an official review
up of the gray area.
There's got to be an official review on something like that, where they go to New York and say, like, you know what, this is incidental contact. Essentially, is that it's kind of like, you know, when in basketball players, like, you know, if you're shooting, you touched your hand, unless you're LeBron, right? It should not be called, right? It's simple as that. It's Rattler. It's not Tom Brady. It's not Aaron Rodgers. It's not any of the elite quarterbacks. It's Rattler. And I told you, Justin Fields used to be killed. Caleb Williams gets hits all the time after the whistle. Where's our flags?
Yeah,
we don't get our flags.
I'm not going to go ahead and make it the ref show, but like some of those calls were, I think, the pass interference.
The pass interference. Oh no, yeah.
Honestly,
he sat down.
Honestly, I could see what they're saying, but he turns around and puts his hands up for the ball
and doesn't touch the other defender.
And the defender
runs into his own guy.
No, right. But the defender behind Loveland steps up because he thinks he's going to get the ball.
Right.
That's not his fault. The defender tries to run right through him and gets caught up.
Nope,
that's
not at all.
His fault.
No.
And again, there's it gets called, it doesn't get called. I don't want to make this the ref's game. This game is the Bears game if they can be consistent on offense in the passing game. It starts with Caleb Williams. It
definitely starts with Caleb Williams. Bears total yards 191, 97 passing, 94 rushing, yards per play is 5.2. We have 11 first downs to their 7, 3 for 8 on third down efficiency. That's got to be cleaned up.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to be able to get those 4 or 5 yards, definitely on third down. Total plays 37, and looking at time possession, it's almost even.
A lot of penalties.
Lots of penalties, though. 6 for 72 is a lot on the Bears.
Yeah, and coming off of last week, like this needs to be cleaned up. This needs to be a point of emphasis after this game. Like you need to, like Ben Johnson needs to talk to this team that you got to clean up these penalties. Some of them are egregiously bad.
But 2 on the tight ends, 1 on Loveland, 1 on Komet.
That's got to be
every single game.
You are damn near next to the ball almost every time. Unless they spread you out wide, you're next to the ball. You're on the line next to the ball. No fucking excuse, man. I'm sorry.
None.
There's no excuses, especially Cole Komet.
All right, keys to the game as before this game starts. The game's in the second half.
Keys to the second half. Defense, keep the pedal to the metal. Do not slow down. Do not let up. Continue the pressure on Rattler. And for the offense, Caleb, step up, man. Take a step up. Take this game over and put it away because this team should be beat by you. Do not let them back into the game.
Definitely got to get the Caleb Williams show going, but we'll be back for the post-game show. Stay with us at True Chicago Sports Fan and TTNL. We'll see you for the post-game show.